What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to Chasing Sunsets. Let's dive right back in. If you haven't already, definitely go back and watch the first episode of the series. We are in the prologue with James here and Sarah. And the intro to the game does explain their style and their reasoning and how they're thinking about things and how the point system works. So if you haven't played this before, definitely go back and watch that episode so you can learn how this is going to work. Let's keep going. What are we waiting for? After you, Sarah. Boston 16 years ago. Deja Brew. Nice. The coffee shop was conveniently located outside the Prizer offices at street level. James and Sarah ordered their beverages and made their way to an open table. How many unsuspecting ladies have you lured into a date with that card trick? So far, just one. I'm adding it to my playbook though. So that briefcase isn't loading with greeting cards? In all honesty, it's mostly full of paperbacks for reading on the business trips. It's very kind of you to offer and help me out. Would you have come otherwise? Being honest, that's not an easy question to answer. How about this? I wanted to come with you whether you gave me the card or not. But the card probably also got you close enough to ask. I can live with that. James pulled out the card and slid it across the table to Sarah. This will be a fun therapy topic next week. Attracted to the first man who shows me any attention in 4 years. Sarah's playful tone suddenly became more serious. I've known you for a bit over an hour, and you've already helped me out 3 times. Today has been full of surprises. 3 times? I just gave you a birthday card. First, you reminded me that was my son's birthday. That was an accident. Shut up. Next, you bailed me out with your kind birthday card offer. Then, you got me away from that desk. Something tells me Sarah doesn't open up easily. Better play it safe. A toast then, to unexpected friends. In sales, kindness is transactional. It's nice to do something nice for once with no strings attached, even by accident. So the moral of the story is that marketing people only do good deeds accidentally? Something like that. But I won't complain about how this one played out. No ulterior motives at all, huh? 2 minutes passed quietly, both lost in thought. If there was a Mr. Forrester, how would he feel about us having coffee now? Fortunately for you, there isn't. Because if there was, he wouldn't like where this is going. Oh, and where is this going? I guess we'd have to see each other again to answer that. But so far, you're checking all the right boxes. Well, that just happened. I asked him out like an eager schoolgirl. Time to see my stylist. She'll know just what to do with my hair. 4 years here, I only meet someone interesting on the day I decide to quit. Sarah, I know it's pretty early to be having personal conversations, but now I find myself in a bit of a pickle. I'd definitely go with the cinnamon scone over the vanilla bean. No, not that. You see, I can't be getting picked up by just any world-class research scientists. I need certain assurances. Oh, really? So you're saying it's me who needs to sweeten the deal? What kind of assurances did you have in mind? As a single parent, you know all of the rules go out the window when it comes to dating. Anyone you meet has to be compatible not with only you, but your kids. Honestly, I just never bothered trying. What man in his right mind would be interested in a workaholic single mom? This is only the second time I've so much as had coffee with a woman since my wife passed. That wasn't a client, anyway. Still got me beat. I've been buried in my research with no time for distractions. James leaned forward earnestly, looking Sarah directly in the eyes. I'm going to be open with you. Today was pretty eventful for me, even before I met you. Oh? How so? I was scheduled to fly out to Los Angeles tonight for a symposium. Where is he going with this? I stopped by Jay's room to kiss her goodbye, and she just rolled away from me. When I asked her what was wrong, she told me she was sad that I was leaving on her birthday. Oh no! I guess I should be grateful she doesn't know I'd completely forgotten it. Can you imagine how I'd felt if I remembered after I landed? You don't need to take an airplane to let down a child who's counting on you. Grim smile. Case in point. Very true. I decided then and there that I had to do better as a dad. James, I empathize with all of this, but what does this have to do with us having a night out? Everything. What I'm trying to say is that this morning was pivotal for me. I canceled my trip to LA, and I set up a meeting with my boss tomorrow. I plan to resign. Resign? Can't you just take some time off? Maybe take a role with less travel? I could, but I don't want to. I want to be there for all of Jay's big days from now on. And just a quick side note, what is this chalkboard over here? What is happening? Look at this stuff. What the hell? This is supposed to be a coffee shop. Jeez. Holy crap. Thanks to your research, I have enough bank to start my own business. You really decided all of this just this morning? How can that be so easy for you? My whole life revolves around my work. That's exactly the problem. For you, for me, especially for Jay and Alex. I envy your resolve, but I couldn't just leave my work behind like that. As she said the words, she could hear the lie in them. Work has always been how I cope with loneliness and unhappiness. I totally understand that feeling. I just realized there's no reward after my next sale worth how I felt this morning. The company counts on me. They need me here. How long do you think it would take for them to replace you if you got hit by a bus? He's right. It'd be a week, a month at most. Look, I'm not suggesting you choose the path I did. I'm just reminding you that Alex will only be at this age once. For all, we only get one shot at being the parents our kids deserve. Images and feelings rushed through her like an icy river. She relived the shame from that morning when she realized she'd forgotten her son's birthday. Her heart sank as she tried to recall the last time she'd had Saturday breakfast with him. She acknowledged the affection growing between Alex and his nanny in her constant absence. For the first time since her divorce, she saw the emptiness at the heart of her ambition. I don't know. The important thing is now you've asked yourself the question. The playful mood evaporated, and they sipped at their drinks in silence without tasting them. How did my priorities get so fucked up? I let my marriage die. The divorce was my fault. James, I'll pick you up next Saturday at 7 p.m. What? Not tomorrow, next Saturday. After that conversation, you think a date's still on the table? Besides, I thought you needed reassurances. You've given them. Still, pretty heavy note to plan a dinner around. Well, I figure it's now or never, with me resigning and all. After all, what if I never saw you again? Let's make a point of you seeing me at least one more time. I'd like that. But now I should get home. Give my best to Alex and wish him a happy birthday from Jay and I. Thank you. I left my card in the envelope. Hopefully, I'll hear from you later. And if you don't call, it was a pleasure meeting you, Dr. Forrester. Sarah. Sarah? I also need to be getting home, James. 4 times. Huh? You've helped me 4 times today. Overachiever. Do you ever quit? I guess we'll have to see each other again to find out. Sarah was already walking towards the door. I just got kissed by Sarah fucking Forrester. What the? So she's like, nice. See you Saturday. That was quick. Boston, present day. I remember that. Your dad and I went golfing the next day. That's all he would talk about. Oh yeah, they really hit it off. Soon after their date, they decided to introduce Jay and I. You should have seen her, Walter. All dimples and pigtails. Mom and James had gone out again soon after. She was all smiles when she got home. James brought out a playfulness in Mom I didn't know she had. This movie's pretty romantic. Our second date with a chick flick and popcorn. Time to test the waters. Hehe. Oof. Oof. That'll leave a mark. Denied. Soon, they were seeing each other every weekend. Even as a kid, I could see Mom coming out of her shell. She was always over the moon on date night. I'd bet money she was the one who made the first move. Oh, hello. She was a woman who got what she wanted once she made up her mind. Of course he's happy about it. Jay and I spent a lot of those evenings together too. It didn't take long before things got more serious. Between Mom and James, I mean. Hehehe. Think they're asleep. Sarah? Shh. God, I want you, James. I've been waiting for this for so long. Since I met you, really. Well, got that sexy now. Don't remind me. James was pretty unbearable there for a while. Nothing more pathetic than a middle-aged man in love. Of course, Jay and I both got to see a lot more of our parents. Some things took a little getting used to. Oh God. Oh no. This poor kid. Oh no. Wow. Oh, I'm not. No. Try hitting me. Try hitting me. Boom. Headshot. Hey Alex, what you playing? Call of Duty. They always have to make up names for these things. Grab a controller. Help me camp this punk. Terrorist behind the crate. Flashbang. I see him. Owned. Daddy and Sarah are praying in the bedroom. Wait, what? The door's locked, and I heard Sarah telling God she was coming. You don't think they're gonna make us start going to church, do you? His face. Children. A few weeks later, my nanny quit so she could take a client closer to home. That worked out well, since James had just left Prizer. He'd spend his days playing with Jay and I. Go along, Alex! Got it! Great catch, buddy. Okay, big arm. I'm open wide. Oh, wide open. Open wide. Good. Shoulder back. Oh, shit. Heads up, sweetie. Huh? Hey, she got it. Nice. Sometimes it was fun. Sometimes I just had to suffer through it. Oh, God. All that on top of starting his new company. Imagine trying to balance building a new family and a new business at the same time. Just opening this bar was more stress than my marriage could handle. Well, he meant it when he said he wouldn't choose between his family and his job again. He stayed behind the scenes and ran the day-to-day through a close friend. Seems like he moved in with you guys pretty quick too. Just 4 months after they met. Jay took the bedroom next to mine. Mom stayed at Prizer, but took a less demanding role. Her heart just wasn't in research anymore. I have my suspicions on how she spent her last few months with the company. Hi, George. Sarah Forrester. Sarah, it's been a while. I was just thinking about you the other day. That's sweet, George. How's your family? Family's great. Andrea's been hounding me to invite you and the boy to dinner. We would love to, though I confess this isn't exactly a social call. Great timing. I was just reviewing your portfolio last week. You haven't talked about it since the divorce. You're well diversified, but we never set any goals beyond your son's college. That's what I wanted to talk about. George, I'm at something of a crossroads. I also need your counsel on the no compete clause in my contract. I'll need to tread very carefully here. Well, come in tomorrow morning and we'll talk about it. Whatever crossroads you're at, you'll be relieved to know you're in good shape no matter which way you go. You know, Walter, I've thought about fate a lot recently. At one moment in time evolves into a life-changing event. I think it's called the butterfly effect. Like a chance coffee date turning into a multi-billion-dollar enterprise. That's not exactly what I was talking about, but yeah. Your bedroom, Boston 16 years ago. Psst, Alex. Are you awake? This TV was just on a few minutes ago. You sleepy? I know a secret. Went shopping with Daddy today. We went to a jewelry store. You're gonna be my brother. Now I already love you. Oh, hello. Hee. Oh, hello there. Huh? What? Alex, are you still with me, son? Huh? Oh, sorry. My mind went someplace else for a minute. Someplace warm and tropical by the look on your face. Hee. No, that came later. Anyways, James proposed to Mom that May. Excuse me. They got married on Tanalu Island in the Pacific the following winter. And that's where the story I promised you really begins. That's cute. It's a good place to get married. Nice little beach wedding. She gonna throw it? Nope. Chasing sunsets. Nice. So I'm guessing the prologue is over. O'Halloran's Pub, Boston, present day. And that is actually a great place to stop for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. It didn't say it, but I'm assuming that's probably the end of the prologue, or very close to it. Thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you all in the next one.